following the very latest, Mohammed, we've seen, and that is Ghana.
Supreme, our people, supreme. I know how I know how YouTube is, but I had to come over here. Years old, supreme. Animal blood people, people that have animal DNA. Animal blood people and people that have animal DNA. Animal blood people and people that have animal DNA. Oh man, animal blood people and people that have animal DNA. Matter of fact, let me take this outside of the sun. Let me see. I ain't gonna start talking yet. I'm gonna wait till they come here. Animal blood people and people that have animal DNA. Come on up in here. Let's have a conversation. Animal blood people and people that have animal DNA. Matter of fact, no, I only want to go out there. Come on, let's have a conversation. Yeah, years old. Abundance, supreme. Animal blood people and people that have animal DNA. Y'all heard what it is? Y'all see what the title is? Years old. Animal blood people and people that have animal DNA. However you want to put this shit, however you want to cut it. Animal blood people or people that have animal DNA. However you want to cut it. That's all I'm saying. First and foremost, let me just make this very clear. For the people that have animal DNA and animal blood, you should not comment on anything that's going on in the so-called black people communities, households, families, whatever you want to call it. You should not comment on anything. First and foremost, let me say this here, right? Even your top psychologists don't even want to discuss the fact of what their genetic makeup is. So everybody is noticing this, right? If you don't notice this, let me pull up a few of them for you real fast on social media, right? Okay, let me pull up a few of them. I want to pull up. Is this one? No, that's not her. Animal blood people and people that have animal DNA. Candace Owens don't even want to. Candace Owens is black, and she's so-called black, and she don't even want to talk about. She don't even want to discuss this because of who she's implicated with, who she's married to. So let's start with this male right here, right? And who I have. There's no difference between responsibility and adventure. I have respect for them. You know what I mean? Because at least they thinking. Like, hold on, let me flip this around. Can you flip this? Like this person right here, right? Renowned psychologist all over social media, right? Can tell you everything that's going on with you in your mental state of mind, right? All of that. But what's going on in his mental state of mind? How could you even believe that you are a psychologist? And first of all, and your occupation is organic, meaning that it's natural. How could you even begin to think that? Huh? So it's not the only one. This one too. Hold on. Listen. They don't even want to be honest. Like this one right here. This one. Right. You can see the high cheekbones. You can look at the skin. You can look at the lips. You can look at the eyes. First of all, if she was to shave off all her hair, this is not being smart. The size of her skull, her head would be so fucking big. Look at her jawline, her structure in her jawline. That is of a genetic modification right there. And I'm not being disrespectful. I'm just being honest about the situation, right? All I'm doing is being honest about this. This is all I'm doing. This is not racism. This is not hatred. The reason I'm doing this is because I'm trying to literally understand why is it or how is it that a psychologist can deem something's wrong with black people or so-called black people when they themselves don't even look in the mirror at themselves and wonder how they even got here in the first place. How did you get here in the first place? How did that happen? How are you able to psychologically evaluate me when you're not even able to psychologically evaluate you healthily? Be it healthy. You're not healthy when you can't discuss your genetics. So I was on an individual live earlier today on YouTube, right? The guy that speaks about the sun all the time. I can't think of his name. I'm gonna pull up his account too. And I was in there and I was asking him, how could you, because everybody keep throwing these terminologies out there. Go outside and get downloads from the sun. How could you download any information from the sun when the sun is having trouble communicating with you? The reason why the sun is having trouble communicating with them, and this is why everybody's being broken down to its most simplest form. The reason why the sun is having trouble communicating with you, because you're part monkey, part fruit fly, part worm, part zebrafish, part cow, part wolf, part muskrat. So the universe is trying to use the sun to communicate on a higher frequency to all of those species. And the residual effect of that is a breakdown of your genetic makeup, cancer or birth abnormalities, or even to the point where as though you start to lose your what you would start to lose human substance, meaning that your ability to suppress negative behavior and characteristics, you would just result as an animal that's confused and lost. And when they're lost, when an animal is confused and lost, they will act violently to come out of whatever position that they are in. Hint, Jurassic World. When they created the Velociraptor and the T-Rex, did not know how to fit in with the rest of the animals. So I asked, how is it that these people, this individual, everybody sees her face over IG. How could you be able to literally diagnose or assess anything that's going on amongst the so-called black community or black race within that matter without looking at the root cause? Whenever we look at whenever we look at the problem and not the cause, manipulation is always centered around focusing on the problem. The problem, see, for example, the problem is we say bad police officers. The police officers need better training. Bad so-called black people need to learn how to conduct themselves better. Okay, cool. Well, let's start with the root problem here. The police department was created off of genocide. They went from slave catchers to police department. Black people today are acting in the way that we're acting from physical, psychological, physical abuse, as well as abuse through food, industrial system, and your medical field. So we're this way today because of what you are continuing to do to us. Not to mention, I take full accountability for our actions. We are ingesting the shit that you are giving us. So I'm not knocking that. We are literally taking in what you are giving us, and we're trying to make a way with it. Now, the problem is, as a psychologist, male or female, my question to you is why you're not addressing the root problem. Why you're just trying to fix a problem. Hold on. Here's a prime example of that. I think I got a video regarding that. Hold on. This one. Hold on, people. Here we go. I want you to listen to this. The same thing that goes on in the medical facilities is the same thing that goes on in your education system, and the same thing that goes on in your political system, and the same thing that goes on in your psychology world, in your psychology, in your world. So listen to this right here. I want y'all to just hear this. Just listen. Hold on. Let me restart it.
We wait for you to get sick, and you do. Then, once you are sick, we don't restore your health. The doctor gives us a toxic pill which makes us sicker. and keeps us sick. We merely manage your symptoms. So we can manage your high blood pressure, we can manage your cholesterol, we can manage your pain, your arthritis pain, we can manage your diabetes. We don't cure you. The current healthcare system is a hoax. It is not a healthcare system. It is a disease management system. We need to have a revolution in healthcare. We
Okay,
wait
cool.
for you to-
That same process. They manage our sickness, whether through physical diseases, mental elements, with getting us to react in certain situations, to have them act in their certain situations where though they can use their laws to legally oppress us. Simple. That's it. So animal blood people, and I'm looking for y'all to come. I don't have a problem with inviting any of y'all on my lives. I don't have a problem whatsoever inviting any of you on my lives. I just want to know, how could y'all be at this time in a state of ignorance to the point that is really saddening, but it's frustrating, because you're supposed to be an intelligent species according to your education system, according to your history that you have given us. You are supposed to be the higher supreme because God created you last, and God created you to discipline us. So therefore, you're supposed to be the higher intelligence beings. We were supposedly in the jungle swinging on trees, and you came and saved us. You brought us education and you brought us medicine because we were retarded and we were full of diseases. Not knowing, my people should know that already. That's in reverse. They were uneducated and full of diseases, just so that you know. That's how it really was. But this is supposedly, according to your education system, and according to your history, you are supposed to be the intelligent beings. But you all can't even see how you literally are walking yourselves directly back into the dark ages. In fact, your seal has already been set. There is no way out of this for y'all. Your time you had your opportunity. The message in 1977 said, "Be still now and listen, for your chance may not come again." And right after that, all of your weapons of conflict must be put away. That's what he said, the very first line. After he said, "Be still now and listen, for your chance may not come again." All of your weapons of destruction must be put away. And the race of which you are a part must proceed to its highest stages of its evolution. So wherever we evolve to, that's where we're supposed to be going. We're supposed to be right there, leaving us alone and let us move forward. You're supposed to stop everything that you were doing to us, along with your scientists. But guess what? You're going to blame it on your scientists. You're going to blame it on your government. Now, I'm going to correct you with that real fast before all y'all try to push because that's y'all quick to pass the buck. It was him. It was him. It was them. It was them. So let me correct you on this, because this is one of the things that's y'all not going to be shocked, but some of y'all going to play to be shocked. Although the what is it? CDC. Is it the CDC? What the fuck it is? Dr. Fauci. Hold on. I want to make sure I have to chat this shit right. Dr. Fauci worked for who?
According to Wikipedia, as a physician with the National
World Health
Institutes of
Organization. He worked for the World Health Organization, right? Right. So now, the CDC, right? The World Health Organization. Right? Now, here we go. Although Dr. Fauci worked for that, and he actually, him and his crew, put together a concoction to combat the sickness that was supposedly going around on the planet 2 years ago. Although him and his crew got together and put together a concoction, they all couldn't deliver that concoction to everybody. So there were nurse practitioners, doctors in these cities and states that did what for them? Huh? What did they do? So stop trying to pass the buck. You neighborhood nurses, you blue collar want to just come to work and go home and mind my business. No, you don't. You're willing to do anything to do what? Survive. I know this already. You're willing to do anything to survive. And you're even playing ignorance to the shit that you know that is wrong in order to do what? Survive. I know this already. You ain't got to kick it to me. Oh, well, they Dr. Fauci don't put it together. Yeah, but your name was Dr. Fauci. Your name was Nurse Jackie. And Nurse Jackie advised me to get that you know what inside of my motherfucking arm and gave it to my babies. So you Nurse Jackie is just as accountable as Dr. Fauci. You are just everyone that supported this shit and had a syringe in their hand and injected, whether it's one of my species or even their own species. You are responsible. You are just as guilty as Dr. Fauci and his motherfucking crew. You ain't got to pass the buck, bro. Stop passing the buck. Just like slavery, Thomas Jefferson, all of them. Abraham Lincoln. Abraham Lincoln didn't own no slaves. You're a goddamn fucking lie. You's a damn lie. Just like your job don't own no slaves. But look at them walking in there. Yes, master. And then look at they'll look at their own brother and sister and be like, "Huh." And then say, "Hey, good morning, John. Hey, good morning, Karen. How you doing?" Look at their own brother, be like, "Look, man, look at this motherfucker." And go snitch on them too. Look how they coming to work. Hell, if you ain't got no damn slaves, you done lost your mind. You don't need a chain, a noose, and a whip to make a slave. You already did that. Your forefathers did that already. So that way we can be in the conditions we are today. You feel what I'm saying? So you ain't gotta threaten us with a bullet or a gun. You don't have to do that no more. You can just say, guess what? You can use your jobs. You ain't gonna, oh, I can fire you. You need to work in order for you to earn a living, to live on this planet. You need to work. No, I don't. That's what you keep telling me that, so that way your system can work. I don't need to work. You need to go to my school and get my education. No, I don't. You keep telling me that, so that way you can exist. I don't need to be here. You need the medical industry because there is something wrong with you. You have viruses and diseases, and we're here to help you. No, I don't. I just need to stop having sex with your bloodline, and your bloodline need to stop having sex with my bloodline, and my bloodline just need to eat fruits and vegetables and get the sunlight so we can get rid of these unnatural antigens that are attached to our cells, so that way we don't have to see, you think a condom or birth control and all that stuff prevents you from diseases and viruses. No, it's not. It's causing you to have even worse when you get these things and you putting these things on you. But granted, we're living in a time right now where people think viruses and diseases are natural. And it's only natural because you have been programmed to believe that it's natural. But meanwhile, I've never seen an elephant with fucking gonorrhea. I've never seen an elephant with chlamydia. I've never seen an elephant with herpes. You know why? Because the nigga fucking elephants are fucking elephants. When you start mixing blood, now you start having residual effects of STDs and even red blood cell hemolysis, where your blood cells start hardening up and you start getting things like sickle cell, shit, I can't even think of the other two. They on the back of that sickle cell. You know, I can pull this shit up. You know, I be talking so much, I can't even pull it up. But it's two more. It's called Tay-Sachs disease, and that's where your neurons start your neurons start dying off. So that's basically what it is. And I know there is somebody on here, but like, oh, Kalai, you didn't even know what it. I do know what it is. So anytime that you want to try to put it to the test, I have no problem with it. The problem is that I get this information, I read it, I look at this shit, and I move on to the next. I don't use the info. I don't need the info. It's already here. Every time I go to speak about it, sometimes it don't come right out, but I know what it is. That's the thing about it. See, the one thing is I can comprehend what I'm reading. See, that's the one thing. I can comprehend what I'm reading. Some people can read, but they can't comprehend. See, some people can read, some people can spell, like your college graduates, but they can't comprehend fully what they're reading. See, they can't comprehend it. They can't understand when I just stated that you only get viruses and diseases from sleeping with the other species. Oh, well, I've been sleeping with this white man for 10 years and I never had a disease. Yeah, you never had a sexual transmitted disease that you can see, but your body is being eaten up from the inside out. That's why if you look at any black woman that is sleeping with them, yeah, at a young age, you might still look young. But as you age and you're with them, you start looking real fucked up. You don't have to believe me. The same thing goes vice versa for a male. You like, well, I've been sleeping with this white woman for the longest and ain't nothing happening to me. That's what you think, bro. Look at your light. It's really dimming. Your blood is infected. This is why you get a cold. You'll get a cold quick faster than somebody that's not getting. You'll get a cold, a virus that should attach to you a lot quicker than somebody else that's not sleeping with them. Because every time you sleep with them, you are infecting your blood. Just because you don't have a herpes wart on your phallus or a herpes wart growing on the side of your vagina or some green shit coming out of you doesn't mean that your blood is not being infected. See, this is what you don't get. But guess what? I'm going to keep on moving forward. Hold on. Here's the other thing that I want to keep on moving forward. I want to talk about. This is how I know when you're dealing with a species that were designed only to copycat, but not to think for themselves. Monkey see, monkey do. That's what they are. Monkey see, monkey do. That's it. And I'm not saying none of this stuff to be racist and hatred, because I think Gina Marie, Mr. MB33, I think them two people right there wouldn't harm anyone. I don't think they would. I truly do. I truly don't believe they would. But I also believe that they do not tell the... I don't fucking believe. I know for a fact neither one of them tell the truth. Gina Marie is telling the truth more than Mr. MB33. Just so that you know that. I bangs with Mr. MB33 because he's observing me. He's watching the sun, which is me. He's watching my planet, which is my mother and me. You understand? He's watching the earth, which is me. So I got that. Gina Marie is telling more truth than Mr. MB33. And when I'm telling you telling truth, because this is coming down to the gas giant in the sky and genetics on the ground. This is what this is coming down to. You can all talk about the weather anomalies all you want. You can talk about, what is this craft moving through the sky? You better worry about what's really observing you. Matter of fact, if I was you, I wouldn't even be concerned with observing me. I would be concerned, well, what's next? And I'm going to put myself in a position so I can handle what's next. That's what I'm going to do. And I'm going to start by telling the truth. That's what I'm going to do. So I'm going to play a video real fast this video is only for the people that have animal DNA and the people that have animal DNA or animal blood, whichever one you want to look at it. Your DNA makes up your blood, so therefore animal DNA. So I want to flip something real fast, and I want to play something for you, and I want to show you how you all are looking for an antichrist to be in the fucking sky. You pointed out Barack Obama to be antichrist. You pointed out Donald Trump to be antichrist. You pointed out Russia to be antichrist. Y'all all are pointing at the wrong direction. Let me show you who the antichrist truly is. Let me show y'all this. And you don't even see it. And he leading you fucking people right dead down into destruction. So let me flip this around for you. And here we go. Let's play this together. Here we go.
Gaza's civil defense agency saying that about 100 people have been killed in an Israeli airstrike on a school on Gaza City. Well, we can go straight over to our correspondent Jenny Hill, who's in Tel Aviv. Jenny, good to have you with us. Just bring us up to date with the latest.
Yeah, this is being described as a horrific massacre by Gaza's defense agency, civil defense agency, which is run by Hamas. They say that 3 Israeli rockets struck the school in the Daraj district of Gaza City this morning. They say that the school was being used as a shelter for displaced people, and there are suggestions that those people may have been at morning prayer when the attack happened. It is then reported that a fire broke out following the strike, with emergency workers scrambling to rescue people from inside the building. Now, the Israeli military has confirmed the strike, but they say that the school was housing a Hamas command center. It's the second strike on a Gazan school in as many days, and in fact, Israel has repeatedly struck schools in Gaza in the last week or two, each time the military...
Pause. Now, let me flip this around. So, Benjamin Netanyahu, now, he's bombing schools with children in it. Y'all can't tell me he's not trying to get a response, a serious response at that. Anywhere there's a gathering, more than 5 to 10 to 20 people, he can automatically say that out of those 20 or 30 people there, 5 or 6 of them are militants of Hamas. And he can drop a bomb right there. So he literally now is saying that underneath schools where these children are at and where they're praying at, that there are Hamas hospitals too. Thank you. Hospitals too. He is literally dropping bombs on top of women and children. Now, I want y'all to tell me, complex cell, animal DNA people, does that make sense to you? I just want to ask you this. And as long as y'all sit back and capitulate to this shit, as long as, and y'all talk about, well, how are we going to fight back? Stop sending your babies to there. Y'all, just like y'all go in, y'all storming the fucking White House for your little rock, for the shit that y'all want to prove. You know what I mean? Just like when y'all got all upset and all crazy over the LGBTQ, just like y'all get all upset over that. This is the only reason why y'all not doing anything, because y'all really believe at the end of all this, there's a rainbow waiting for you when you all are going to be put together as one unit, because you either benefit from it positively or negatively, but it's all y'all race together. So he's bombing schools with women and children. He's blowing, this is all over listen, national news, people in all countries are upset about this. Just regular civilians all over are really upset. Putin just had a speech the other day and said, y'all are literally initiating World War III. And y'all want to talk about him? Your Antichrist is right there. He's wanting a war to kick off. Iran to go in from one angle, the Saudis, Gaza, the Palestine to go in from another reason. And guess what? Israel, that army and that little small ass shit is the size of a small, if people that, you may not know the geographical area of Philly, but people that watch my videos from Philly, South Philly, that's how small Israel is. And all of them large countries are around them that they are literally holding at bay with the threat of weapons, with the United States backing them up. With the threat of bombs, with the United States backing them up. If the United States wasn't backing Israel up, they would have been winning Israel and wiped them off the map. So now, now we know this, the only reason why you're doing this is because of the United States. Now they're saying, forget the United States now. They're in on this. They're helping you do this shit. Now we gonna come, they get ready to code. Listen, before I even go any further, they all in this shit together. This is all a race against the sun. So I want my brothers and sisters that watching my video right now. This is all the race against the sun. This is what they must do, just so that you know this. So before people come in here and collide, all you talk about some 3D, you got to read the Bible. You got to know that this is prophesied. The Bible isn't even prophesied, bro. To be truthful and honest with you, the Bible was written off the cycles of the sun in genetics. If you knew your genetics and you understood the cycles of the sun like we did when we was ancient, you would know that what's going on is nothing new under the sun. This ain't nothing new for you. This is nothing. This is something you should be laughing at. This is a joke. For real, for real. So it's nothing new. The Bible was written off the cycles of the sun. That's all it is. Each phase is a cycle of the sun. This is the 400-year cycle that the sun is now changing over the solar maximum. 25, 2 and 5, 2 and 5 is what? 7. 7 is the 7 chakras of the 7 chakras and the 7 colors in the rainbow. And what do you see with the colors that are now being emitted from the sun? All colors. White emits all colors. You're not the white race. You are the black race that don't emit any colors. We are the white race that actually emits every color and electromagnetic wavelength in all the frequencies. We are. So now listen, back to my animal blood people, because I had to clear that up for my people in case somebody come in here and be like, oh, Kala, you know the Bible is written up. No, it's not. All that shit is made up. It's written by extraterrestrials that following universal law. It is written by extraterrestrials that is following universal law. The ones that's here on the ground and the ones versus from the stars, this is what we say from the stars. You can do this long as this is going on. You can do this long as that is going on. You can do this long as this is going on. Other than that, you can't do this, you can't do that. And how we know this? Because see, whenever they shot nuclear bombs, UFOs showed the fuck up. Whenever they went over there in Antarctica, when they took 5,000 strong, they came back with their asses bust. And Admiral Byrd, before he died, said, I wouldn't be concerned about any other continent other than the poles, because there are objects that there are objects that can fly from pole to pole in a blink of an eye. So that's what I'm concerned with. I'm not concerned with China, North Korea, Iran. That's what Admiral Byrd said in his diary before he died. I will be concerned. He said that in an interview, and he wrote it in his diary before he died. He said it in an interview. He said, "Well, I wouldn't be concerned with any of these continents over here. I'll be concerned with the polar regions." And why are you concerned with the polar regions? Because there are entities that can fly from pole to pole in a blink of an eye. So you can move from the North Pole and the South Pole in a blink of an eye. That sounds like a synapses. That sounds like a prokaryotic cell. That sounds like that sounds like a chemical message, baby. That sounds like lightning. That sounds like light, huh? Photon light. That's what it sounds like. And who can do that? Who can do that? So now, moving forward, what you animal blood people and you animal DNA people, animal DNA, animal blood people, you have led yourself into the dark ages, right back into those caves. And I don't see how I don't see how none of this is coming to none of this is like, I don't see none of this over social media. None of y'all are talking about this. None of y'all are saying, you know what, people, I think we fucked up. I think we were literally genetically modified as a species. I think we literally was created to create mischief. But we didn't have to create mischief. We didn't have to enslave these people. We didn't have to abuse these people. And we damn sure don't have to live off psychological slavery right now. Wow, do you mean to tell me we were only created to create mischief? That was it. Monkey see, monkey do. See? Monkey see, monkey do. That's what it is. So I'm not other social media people. Your money don't faze me. I don't give a French toast about your money. You see what I'm saying to you? You couldn't give me if I had $100 quadrillion, right? If I had $100 quadrillion right now, I would give it all to the homeless. I would do nothing but build shit in good areas that's not destroying nature, and have nothing but teaching anatomy and astrology and geometry. That's all. If I had $100 trillion, you couldn't give me $100 trillion. You couldn't give me $100 million. You couldn't give me any amount of money to keep my French toast mouth shut about what the truth is when it comes to you and me and my people on this planet. You couldn't pay me. You couldn't pay me to do it. So if you can't buy me, then guess what? Guess what? You're lost. You lose. That's the issue. You done bought so many social media people. You done bought. I look at the social media. You done bought them. These motherfuckers are bought, and you got them. I'm with you with it. I see it. They are afraid to literally utter their mouth out to say how different we are and how mentally and physically dangerous you are, not only to yourself but to us. They are afraid because you bought them. I know you bought them. You ain't got to tell me at all, because it's not one person in their right divine fucking mind, not one in their right divine mind, that can't see the core of the problem that we are having amongst ourselves. That's it. You can't, it's not one. And the core problem is, I am genetically different from you. You are genetically different from everything on the fucking planet, by the way, except for those that are created like you. And we should not at all, you should not be teaching me, you should not be giving me any type of medically advice, and I don't have to give it to you at all. Point blank and simple. That is the core problem. My people that you have bought have mastered your language and feel as though they need to articulate themselves in a way that convince our people that there is a way out in your system. That's exactly what happened. That's exactly what's going on. Martin Luther King was the one that started this shit. It was before him, but he started the shit. And I'm not knocking him for what he did, because see, our brothers and sisters, see, Martin Luther King should have said right then and there. And it didn't just start with him, but y'all use him a lot. But I also blame some of my other brothers and sisters, because we did not push our brothers and sisters to be independent thinkers. We pushed them to look at me. That's what we did. That's what we did. And you know what? That developed friendships. Fuck a friendship. I don't need you to be my friend. I need you to be a free thinker. And when you're a free thinker, then you can be my fucking friend. I don't need you to be my friend, because I watch people regurgitate the same shit over social media. I watch you over and over the same shit. There is nothing new that you're talking about. You're just doing it in a different, it's just like rap music. It'd be like the rap music is the same. It's just like these movies. The movies is the same. They just doing them over. Like for example, when you look at the movies that came out many years ago and then they remake them today, they just upgrade the color, upgrade the CGI effects that's in there. Still the same shit. And that's the same thing that's happening right now. We just upgrading religion to spirituality and tarot cards. That's all we doing. We upgrading the shit. You see what I'm saying to you? Well, we should be cutting the shit off instead of upgrading it. That's what we should be doing. So that's all I see. I look at it. If you can articulate yourself well, they went to school to master Satan's tongue. That's what they did. They went to school to master Satan's tongue. Because the first thing we deem somebody intelligent is when they start to articulate themselves better than the rappers do. Oh shit, he's smart. Let me listen to him. And then they tell you some shit like, oh man, well, the reason why you're this way is because the shit that went on with your mom and your dad, it was the trauma with them and they passed it on with you. Your mom and dad didn't get along, so therefore this is why you're acting the way that you're acting. No, you're not, motherfucker. You're not acting like that because your mother and father acted like that because of that, and your mother and father didn't act like that because of their mother and father. Your mother and father acted like that because their parents and your parents neglected you because they neglected themselves mentally. They wasn't thinking for themselves. Your parents, what they go? Military. Somebody convinced them to go in the military. Your parents went to school, education, get your master's degree, your associate's degree. See, this is what they did. We're not acting like this today because of our fucking parents. Stop the bullshit. Grown folks are not acting like this because of our parents. Stop trying to pass the buck back to your fucking parents. You grown now. You stand up when you pee, my nigga. You got hair on your fucking balls. You getting vagina. Come on, sister. You got a menstrual cycle now. You can have babies now. Your breast is out. You're twerking. What the fuck is wrong with you? You're not acting like that because of your parents. Stop it. You're acting like that because you're not using your fucking mind and you capitulated to a system. And when you hear something righteous, it bothers your soul. Stop it. Stop it. I'm fucking like this because I watched my mom be a whore. I'm fucking like this because my dad was a whore. Get the fuck out of here. You're fucking like that because you like the feeling. What's wrong with you? You like the feeling. You like the feeling and you lack discipline. That's all it is. If you had discipline with what you were doing, it's nothing wrong with what you're doing. But you lack discipline. That's what it is. Stop passing the buck back to the older generation. Fuck them. Let them die. They over and done with. Get over that. Attack the world. Most of us allow the world to attack us. We're allowing the world to challenge us, and we're not challenging the world by questioning the shit. And why would I want to buy those $200 sneakers with rubber soles? Why would I want to spend $300 on those fucking shoes with rubber soles? Why would I want to buy that $400 shirt with nylon in it that's blocking the sun from my skin? See? Cut it out. Cut it out. You're not acting like this because of your parents. You're too grown for that. For most of us, some of us, your mom didn't even fuck like you fucking. Your father didn't even do half of the shit you're doing. Stop it. Come on. You're doing it because you want to do it. You're doing it because you want to do it. You jumped into spirituality because you see there is a benefit. You saw somebody else jump into spirituality and you looked at and you might have saw the attention that they were getting and you wanted that attention. And you thought, okay, well, she jumped into spirituality. She got a Mercedes now. Oh my, let me jump into spirituality and I want a BMW because you want the world. See? You didn't say, let me jump in there because I want to get rid of this neuroticism. I want to get rid of this self-doubt. I want to get rid of this non-reassurance of myself because I don't know myself. You see? You didn't say I want to get into that for that. I got into it because I seen somebody else. Oh shit. You didn't do that. That's how you got into it. So what you do? Flip card. We going into the Lions portal. The Lions gate is open. Really? Do you understand what a lion is? We talk about the portal. Fuck the portal. Look at the lion. Our ancient ancestors all through pyramids have used the lioness head or the lion's body. What are you talking about? Do you not look at the Lion Kingdom? What does the Lion Kingdom tell you? Females, stick the fuck together. Males, move with purpose and not love. Fuck is you talk about? That's what the Lion Kingdom tell you. Look at the Lion Kingdom. Does the male sit back all day and be like, oh, come on, we gonna cuddle up and watch fucking Netflix? No, my nigga. The lion even snap out sometimes on a fucking woman. Stop with this cuddling shit. I'm on patrol right now. What's wrong with you? You don't see the lion? Sometimes he snap out on the fucking females. Yo, come on with this cuddling shit. We ain't got time to cuddle. You know what I'm saying? We got the hyenas over there. We got other motherfucking preys looking at my motherfucking cubs. We got other lion that's trying to come in here and take over my household. What's wrong with you? We ain't got time for cuddling. Matter of fact, I'm going for a stroll. And I'm going to piss around this motherfucker so I can leave my stench. You ain't peeping the Lion Kingdom? Huh? The lion's portal is open. What does that mean? You don't know what it means? Huh? Orion Belt got 3 lion heads. You don't know what it means? You don't know why they use the Lion Kingdom? You just know you haven't watched National Geographic. You don't pay attention. If you really if you really understood the Lion Kingdom and understood what was going on, and we supposed to be going through these fucking portals and shit, then the universe is giving you a sign to get the fuck back to unity. Get back to unity. Huh? What the fuck? That's giving you a sign. It's not for you to worship the portal or for you to be like, oh shit, the portal's open, so now I'm going to act right. Shut the fuck up. What's wrong with you? Some of y'all are crazy. just off the rocker. What does that fucking mean? Does it mean you flip cards now and I'm going to tell you how tomorrow's going to be? Huh? What does the Lion Kingdom mean to you? Are they just animals? Are they just animals, Kalai? They don't mean anything. Meanwhile, they all over the fucking pyramids. Meanwhile, they all over the pyramids. Even the Sphinx. The Sphinx is a fucking man head with a lion's body. And you still don't get it. Oh no, Kalai. What are you talking about? You don't make no sense. Yeah, don't make no sense to you because you're blind to reality. Let me get back to the animal DNA people. You people stop making comments. You know what? Make all the comments you want. Do whatever you want. But I know you're upset with my delivery. And you're only upset with my delivery is because you can't change reality. You know you can't manipulate the sun. You can't manipulate the cosmos. You can only manipulate those that reflect the cosmos. And you had to do it while we was under anesthesia. You can only do it while we were under anesthesia. While we were drunk. That's the only way you could do it. And you had help as you were doing it. You had help. Big help at that. And now you're upset because guess what? Your time is at an end now. Your reign is at an end. And even your creator is upset because he wanted y'all to live. He loved y'all. I got to give this motherfucker some credit. Pindar Moloch, the Dragon King, the fake royal, man, they wanted y'all. Man, they loved y'all. They loved y'all. They wanted to see you get there. And you got there. But guess what? Our brothers and sisters wanted to see you evolve past the teachings that you were giving. Because we trust and believe that you could do it. We didn't know you can do it, but we believed it. There's a difference. See, they know we gonna change because the embarrassment is deep. They know that. But you, on the other hand, that's where you got the crop circles from. This is where you got the message in 1977. So now I look, it's another guy that's on social media that I meant to break him up, but I posted his picture, right? How he bring so-called black women up on his platform and how they try to embarrass the black woman and how they try to say this is a man's world. So I want all you masculine, complex cell organism as men, as well as the ones that want to join you in your fucking cult movement. Because that's really the cult movement right now. Masculine men. Women should just take a fucking backseat to masculine men. You niggas is fucking sad. I want to tell you something, right? You have the slightest I fucking dare what road you are already down. You know, you're so caught up in your fantasy ass world that you can't even see the road that you are walking down. You seriously, y'all can't. You literally can't see the road that you are literally walking the fuck down. Now, if you want to bring your own women on your platform and you want to talk shit to them about how they not being good women in y'all, then that's on you. But when you start bringing my mother of humanity up on y'all platforms and y'all don't even have a biological identification to the planet, you don't even know where you came from. You see what I'm saying? That's why when you ask one of you where you come from, the first thing you say is your mother. Because you know you don't have an existence. You don't have a root existence on the planet. So you shouldn't have anything to say when it comes down to my species. None of you. None of you should have anything to say when it comes down to my species. Because my species is into the conditions based off of the genocide and abuse that your bloodline had handed down to us. Now, we agreed to the shit, surely. So we got to deal with that. And the sisters that come up there, hey, I'm not knocking them. They coming up on your show. You inviting them though, for a specific reason. But I want y'all dudes to know something. All you niggas with you nuts. You masculine. And then you got the males agreeing with this shit. Masculine. You fuck boys are in for the shock of your fucking life. You fuck boys are in for the shock of your life. You are definitely in for the shock of your lives. The embarrassment, the degrading of my mother of humanity has come to a fucking end. Even even the ones that want to degrade themselves, they will be dealt with, but not in your eyes and not by you. You understand that? You all are a fucking shame. And I fucking mean it. Every last one of you that's on these platforms, I don't care how dark. You see, a lot of them, just because now you got dark skin, you supposed to be black. You done lost your French toast mind. When you know genetics, no, that's not the case. I don't give a fuck how dark your skin is. That's you melanin. I know what it is. I know the different types of melanin. So you got a little brownness to your fucking skin. It's not us though. That's still monkey DNA. So I want you to know something. The embarrassment and the degrading of my mother of humanity on these platforms. I want y'all mother French toast to know something big time. You are going to be paid. You are going to pay dearly behind this. I reassure you of this. I can promise you that. Where every atom that I produce, you are. Whether I'm here or not, I'm still going to witness it. See, whether I'm here in this physical vessel during this time or I'm in the spiritual realm, I'm still going to witness it. And I'm the universe have granted me that to allow me to witness, because that's my one thing that I want to see. I want to speak to the Dragon King, Pindar Moloch. Me and him going to have a sit down with each other. Yeah, I just want to meet him. And for me to witness this change that's taking place on the planet. To walk through this change. Yes. So you all can continue your platforms to try to degrade the so-called black woman. When your women in your race learned how to take care of you through us. And they literally was almost to the point that they killed and ate y'all as babies. Just so that y'all know this. See, the last Great Depression was swept underneath the rug. They sold their children in the last Great Depression. This Dark Ages, the last Great Depression in 1900s. It was the early 1900s, Great Depression. They sold their babies. The last Dark Ages lasted for 500 years. They ate each other. You understand? This Dark Age is going to last for 12,500 plus years. This Dark Age right here. Gregorian calendar years for you. This Dark Age right here. So the degrading of my mother of humanity, I had to get this out because I watch y'all all over social media. I watch y'all. I don't watch the full entire video. I just click on, I just look at it. I just watch y'all. And how you just sit back and your arrogance and how you use black men to condone your fucking arrogance. How you use us to condone your arrogance. You use our ignorant state to condone your arrogance towards my mother of humanity, when not one of you would be here, or even me, without her. Not one of you. And guess what? Because of your lack of respect, your lack of appreciation, and your fucking arrogance, you will be dealt with accordingly. Trust me when I tell you. Let me explain something to you. That whip and chain, that gun that you got, it ain't even gonna compare to what's coming or already here on this planet that's salivating. That's fucking salivating for your asses. You have no idea. You think you can pull up right now cows in rural areas, cows that got their tongue, their liver, their phallus, and there's something else that went missing. There's something else that go missing. I think it's their eyes, their tongue, their liver, the phallus. Is something else that go missing on them. You can search this up for yourself. And there's no blood in the area. You know when animals when animals attack other animals, you see the scratching and the the ripping of the skin. The incision was perfect. Perfect incision. And those organs was removed. And guess what? It was no blood there either. And guess what else? No flies came around it either. What the fuck was that? Who showed up there and ate that? Who showed up there and ate that? Go look it up. So I'm up. People, I know y'all be looking to debunk me. Go ahead, pull the shit up and look at it. Read it for yourself. It's a reason why that don't make the news. Somebody's getting ready for some beef. Somebody's getting ready for some chicken. I told you, let me get a double European sandwich with a side of motherfucking Asian sauce. A double European sandwich with some Asian sauce and a what the fuck do them Arabic eat? And a side of Arab lamb chops. You know y'all like them lambs over there, Arab. Yeah. That's what's happening right now. We're gonna get somebody gonna get a nice Asian veggie wrap. And I wonder who that may be. Go ask Putin and his crew go ask Putin crew who they are. Go ask the people up in Siberia, live near Siberia. Go up there and ask them who they are. Ask them how they look. Let me give you a movie on how they look. Venom. Let me give you a movie on how they look. Venom. You know this, right? In Venom, right? Venom wasn't violent. You know that, right? You know what he said, right? Cause harm to anybody, and I will eat you. Go ask Putin. You think Putin really off the coast of Cuba and Venezuela regarding America? This ain't America. They looking at that shit in the ocean. They looking at shit around coming down out of the sky. Keep on thinking that. Keep on thinking that. This is all everybody's lining up for the last war. Now, animal blood people. I want to say this. I want to say this here. Let me look at the chat a little bit. Is there any animal blood people in here that would like to have a conversation? Is there any animal blood people in here that would like to have a conversation? Let me see. Okay? Okay, so animal blood people, what's your question? I do. All right, here we go. So what's the question? What's the question? I'm looking for animal blood people because I want to see. So what's your question, Jesse? What's your question? What question do you have, Jesse? Send me your email. My email is hardworkdedication99@gmail.com. Let me see. Can I put it in the chat? It won't let me. Let me see. I can't put it in the chat. I can't write nothing. Oh, can we see? Oh, no. Hold on. Oh, okay. All right. Any animal blood people in here that would like to have a question? Huh? Okay, hold on. Here we go. Hold on. You claim to want to do a live with me. Gave me some bogus ass. Bro, I gave you my direct number, bro. I ain't give you no bogus ass number. I gave you my direct number. I gave you, if you the one that's on Instagram, bro, I gave you my direct number, bro. I don't know what number I fucking supposedly gave you. Matter of fact, here you go. Call this phone right here. Call this phone right here. Hold on, let me figure this phone number out. I'm gonna figure out this phone number. So I'm gonna figure out this phone number right here. I don't even know this phone number. Give me a second. How the fuck do I? Oh, hold on. Call this phone right here. I'm gonna give you the phone number right here. I'm gonna get a phone number right on live. Let me go in here. Give me a second. Give me a second. So, Animal Blood people, if you want to call me, you can call right in here. Hold on. Security, location, safety, display. Somebody just texted me something. I don't know what they just texted me, but hold on. Hold on. Notification, apps, connection, device, Bluetooth, settings. Let me get this phone number for you. Give me 1 second. Give me 1 second. I'm going to get the phone number for you. Hold on. Give me 1 second. I'm going to get the phone number for you. All right, here we go. Here we go. Here you go. You want to contact me? 215-809-0259. Here we go right here. 215-809-0259. Let's see. Let me make this one right. Let me make this right here. All right, cool. I'm good. You said I gave you a bogus phone number. Bro, I'm giving you, I gave you my direct phone number. So let me give you this number then. 215-809-0259. Oh, somebody. Oh. What the fuck? Answer. Okay, here we go. Hello?
How you doing, man?
Hello?
How you doing?
Who is this? Who am I speaking with?
You don't know me. I'm just one of your subscribers. My name Danny.
All right, hold on. Wait a minute. Hold on, Danny. Are you a complex cell organism? Yes or no?
Hey, I'm an organic man.
All right, well, hold on. Wait, no disrespect to you, bro. No disrespect. I just want to talk to the complex cell organism. That's all. No disrespect. All right?
What you mean by that?
I only want to speak to the people that have animal DNA.
Oh, I ain't even on that tip, man. I know. I'm watching your program right now. I'm
Okay.
sorry about that, man.
All right, well, I'll call you back.
I just wanted to say thank you for what you're doing.
Oh, no problem, my brother. I appreciate that. I respect
me and my wife in our
to you.
70s, and we love you, boy.
Oh, respect to you, my brother. Thank you so much.
All right, man.
Abundance, yes. All right, hold on, my people. My apologies. Respect to everyone. Come on. I told you I'm a different. I'm not on. I don't want no money from the fuck. I want my people to be liberated mentally by themselves. I don't want them to listen to nobody but their fucking I'm at the point right now. If you fucking married, don't listen to your fucking husband, and your husband shouldn't listen to your fucking wife until you learn to listen to yourself first. Fuck that shit. That's where we at. I don't even want to hear shit from my motherfucking spouse. I want to hear it from myself first. It's too many motherfuckers inside of here. You need to be in there by your fucking self first. And then you can control who the fuck is in there or not. Here we go. 215-809-0259. Jesse. Where you at, Jesse? Where you at, Jesse? Jesse. Go with 215-809-0259. We don't gotta keep having that conversation, Jesse. We on live right now. We on fucking YouTube. You can call in right now, bro. We can put this joint on speaker and we can have an intellectual conversation, bro. Let's go. That's all I'm saying. Let's go. 215-809-0259. What's the problem here? I keep telling you, this is what I mean by y'all. Y'all make excuses. Y'all make excuses on everything y'all do. You make excuses on why y'all enslaved us. You make excuses on how you're living off of us right now. You make excuses on why y'all perform bestiality, why y'all be fucking dogs and donkeys and shit. Why y'all make excuses about everything. See, the son is saying there will be no more excuses. It's either truth or not. Simple as that. What's the problem? You've been in the chat running your fucking mouth, running your fingers all across the keyboard. You've been running your fingers across the motherboard. Here is your time right now to be great. Here we go. Here we go. This is 267 number. Hello? Hello?
Good day, good day.
Hold on for 1 second. Hold on, let me answer this other line. This is the United Kingdom. Hello? 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 I got a call from the United Kingdom? Oh, shit. Why y'all hang up? Oh, all right. Hold on. Hold on. Is this a complex cell organism?
I'm calling Sheikh Ali.
All right. Hold on. Listen.
I'm beyond your comprehension.
Wait a second. Oh, all right. Hold on. Click. Hang up. I ain't got time for it. Click. Goodbye. I'm behind. Once you said I'm beyond your comprehension, click. Goodbye. I'm so beyond your comprehension. Hold on. Let me correct this. Let me get it right. You're so beyond my comprehension that you had to pick up and call this fucking phone. That tells me something. Right. Next. 215-809-0259. Come on. I had a call from the United Kingdom. Yo, that's what's up, man. Yo, I got a shirt. I had some shirts sent out to the United Kingdom, man. I am not black shirts going out there. Australia. Yo, shout out to y'all, man. Y'all really be up. No, man, listen. Y'all know truth when y'all hear it, man. Come on. I'm so beyond your comprehension, really. And you picked up the phone and dialed that number. Wow. See what I tell you? Neurological issues, man. Neurological issues. Okay, next 215-809-0259. Oh, UK. Yeah, it's drowning over in the UK. Floods and everything happening. Trust me, I know. Just like that airplane that just tumbled out of the sky. Oh. I don't know what's up with this thing here. My phone be acting funny. Okay.
Peace a lot.
Peace. Is this a complex cell organism?
No, nobody's got a message for you, that's all.
All right, what's the message, brother?
I'm gonna send you a song, so I need your email if you can send it to me.
Oh yeah, hard work, dedication at 99. A matter of fact, this the number. I'm gonna text it to this number that you just called me from.
All right, that's cool.
All right.
I was trying to get you on social media, but they banned me. So
okay, not a problem, my brother. I'm not that extravagant on social media, meaning like the DMs and all that stuff. I just try to stick to what I know, and stick to what I'm good at.
Okay,
I got you. I'm gonna text you. I'm gonna text you the email address from this phone number.
All right, thank you, God.
All right, abundance, my brother. All right. My bad, United Kingdom. I was trying to answer the other line. I got you though. The United Kingdom, I got you. I got y'all. Hold on, let me see if I gotta text. Let me text this guy number. Hold on, let me see this one right here. This message is held for review. Why are they holding a message for review? Y'all ain't gotta. Thank y'all for putting the number in the chat. I don't know how many times I gotta repeat that number to them. Listen. Complex cell organisms play dumb when they want to play dumb. And they play intelligent when they want to play intelligent. 215-809-0259. Hold on. What did he say? Move on with your live. I'll call you at 8:15 tonight. Oh, man. All right, man. All right, cool. So you don't want to have a conversation. All right, let me text this brother my email address real fast. Let me text this brother my email address. Hold. Let me get this call. Let me get this call. I'm gonna answer this one. Peace, appreciation, and value. Who am I speaking with? Peace, appreciation, and hello?
Yeah, hello.
Yeah, hello. Who am I speaking with? Is this a complex cell organism?
Nah.
Nah, bro. Like I only want to talk to them right now. When I do a live call in, I want to speak to everybody. But for right now, I just want to speak to the complex cell organism right now, my brother.
What is considered a complex cell organism?
Somebody that have animal DNA. Do you have animal DNA? You don't sound like you do.
No.
Right. Exactly.
No.
Exactly. That's what complex cell organism means. So I just want to give you the scientific terminology. Eukaryotic cell or complex cells, meaning that is you got a lot of okay. I see in the UK. I got you. Eukaryotic cell and complex cell means the same thing, and that means that they have different types of genetic material to make up one living organism. So when I say complex cell or people that have animal DNA, they have monkey DNA, they have fruit fly, they have zebrafish, they have wolf, they have dog, they have muskrat, they have worm, and I think there's one more animal that they got pig DNA. So that's when I say complex cell organism or eukaryotic cell. And the reason why they say complex cell is because it's so complex that they can't even begin to fathom on how the shit was even put together in the first place. Because there is nothing else on the planet. There is nothing else on the planet outside of what was created that, like them, dogs, cats, pigs, cows, shit like that. Basic shit. But when they go into the root and they look at the ancient animals, elephants, lions, ants, because they dissect all of these animals, honeybees, all of these animals are single cell organisms that are not complex cell organisms. And they are trying to find their way on the planet by hopefully they find an animal that's older than fucking 2 days old that matches their DNA. And they're never going to find an animal like that. So that's what I mean by complex cell, my brother, or eukaryotic cell organism.
All right, okay, I got you. I read up on these things in biology, so I'm kind of getting in tune, man. Put me up on game for the most part. But as far as the complex cell organism, would a Mexican or a Hispanic be considered that?
It depends. Yeah, it depends, to be honest with you, truthfully. Yep. Absolutely.
And what does it depend on?
The mother. Everything goes through mother. That's why they have daughter cells. Prokaryotic people have daughter cells. We don't have these complex cells. Their cells are two point something larger than our cells. Just one cell alone look like, for example, our cells individually look like a period sign, a dot. Their cells look like a zero. So if you put a period sign, a dot next to a zero, you would see a zero is much bigger than a dot, and that's because their cells have different genetic material inside of it.
Yeah, I also seen that at biology too.
Yeah.
So as far as like, okay, I got you on that. So with is a Hispanic considered that complex cell organism?
It depends.
Or is an Indian considered a complex cell organism?
What is it? What is an Indian? These are all made up names. These are all made up names. Like when you say an Indian.
Right. Shit, I can't really tell you. I'm just asking a question.
Right. Well, Indian. The word Indian come from indigo, and the indigo is black people, so-called black people. So when you look at when you talk about these Indians over here in America, nah, these are not real native people to the planet. These people are not native here.
So would you say that they would be complex?
Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. They're complex cell organisms. So let me give you something. Let me tell you something. The white race the white race, the Arab race, and the Asian race, and also those East Indians like Dr. Shiva and them. Those people right there, those people were actually all genetically modified. Everybody else, even Mexicans, certain parts of Mexicans are genetically modified. Everybody else came off of raping and mixed breeding.
But don't you got the Afro Mexicans?
No, there's no such thing as Afro Mexicans. You can't like there's no such thing as African Americans. There's no such thing. You can't be two continents. You can't be that. That's made up. I know this information is very hard for people to accept because this is one of the reasons why people don't want to dig into this information. But everything that I'm talking about, you have renowned geneticists and biologists that have put all of this information in books. They have put it in books. They have written it down, and some of them have died giving out this information. And this is why they are afraid to speak about it openly, because they know that they will die from it. And they have nothing to do. See, they think they want to put it out there that black people are going to get upset and angry and want to enslave people. No, that's not the case. See, what happens is if they actually told the truth, black people would stop capitulating to a system. And guess what? The entity that created them will no longer have access to our children and our blood and our energy. And that's a problem for them. See, Pindar, Moloch, Dragon King, he want the blood. He want our energy. That's what he want. He want our energy. He want our blood. Once you got, and this is the truth. You got white people, you have Arab people, you have Asian people that don't want to harm black people, that don't want to eat us, that don't want to drink our blood, that don't want to be like, yo, I don't want to do none of that shit. I just want to mind my business and go on about my life. That's them. But the hierarchy people that wants to have immortal life, that wants to be on a planet forever, that wants to live like God. That's why they gave us the word God. That wants to live like this supreme being. They need our blood and our energy in order for them to live. And the moment that black people start studying anatomy, or even other races of people that's fucking college graduates that come out, other races of people come out and be like, yo, black people, listen to me. The pharmaceutical company, the food industrial company is to keep you drugged up. So that way your brain is not operating at optimum performance, and to keep you docile and keep you in these clinics. So when you go into the clinic and they take 6 pints of motherfucking blood from you because you got a headache, and they talking about, well, we see something in your blood. We might need 2 more tubes of blood. We might need 2 more, 3 more. Nigga, that shit is being sent through somebody because your blood is scanned. It's scanned through something that reads it. When them blood go through them computers and shit, it reads your blood. And it's something in your blood that will go through that will send off a flag through the fucking computer system that says, this blood right here, we want this. And next thing you know, one of us is rolled up in a fucking in a mat in school. Our organs are missing. One of us is shot in the head. We go to the fucking hospital or go get an independent autopsy. The liver is gone. The kidney is gone. The heart is gone. Nah. So that's how shit is happening with us, my brother.
Okay.
And once we dig into this anatomy, this shit stops everything. It stops all the bullshit, everything.
All right, and I got a few other questions, but I don't know if I can get your personal contact, man, or how that works.
Bro, I gave you my this is no lie. Jesse started some shit on here so bad. I just gave out one of my this is my, and I know I'm gonna end up having to block people off this phone, but this is my personal, this is one of my personal numbers right here. So you could call this number at another time, my brother, maybe tomorrow or the next day. I answers my phone. So and then we can have some further conversation, brother. I have no problem with it. Anybody that knows me, no, I'll talk to anybody. I don't have no problem with having no conversation at all. I'm not like that.
Most definitely. All right, other than that, man, I think we touched up on every subject, so I'm going and stroll up out of here.
No doubt, my brother. Respect to you, my brother. Have an amazing, supreme, cosmic day.
You as well, man. It was
Abundance.
good speaking with you, man. I didn't think I was gonna get through,
bro.
but I ended up being the first call.
Come on, man. The universe, everything's with me, man. With me, how I move with the universe, man. We can never say we can never doubt ourselves, bro. Never doubt ourselves. You said you wanted to call and you wanted to speak to me, and guess what? It happened.
Most definitely.
Abundance, brother. Have a great one. No doubt, brother. Have a great one.
All right.
Peace. Yeah, Jesse don't want to call in my people or hard work. Hold on, my people. Let me give my email address to this brother. Oh, hold on. Let me get this. Oh, here we go. Oh, that was a message. Hard work, dedication, 99@gmail.com. Okay, here we go. I wanted to get that email. Hold up. Is that what I think it is? Let me see here. All right, cool. Somebody, brother said he got a lot of pictures. I'd rather show you the people than send them Mr. MB33. Yeah. Not a problem, my brother. You can send those pictures right here, or you can send them to you can send those pictures here, or you can send them you can send those pictures here, or you can send those pictures to here we go. Let me answer this one right here. Peace, appreciation, and value. Peace, appreciation, and value. Who am I speaking with?
Peace, appreciation, and value. Yes. This is Sammy.
This is Sammy. All right, Sammy, I'm gonna need you to do me one thing. Can you please cut me off in the background while we and you are on live together?
Yes.
All right, not a problem, my brother.
Okay. Is that better?
That's much better. Well, now, who am I speaking with?
This is Sammy.
Hey, Sammy, how are you? Now, my name is Kala, as you well know. What can I help you with?
Yes, I was just wondering what your thoughts were on cloning with all that, with the cells and the cloning people. I mean,
yeah, that's
what if?
Yeah, that's definitely happening. Yes, cloning is definitely happening. Yeah, go ahead.
If somebody is a cell, that type of cell organism, and they're cloned, are they still that?
Yeah. All right. Listen. Let me tell you this. Now, this is something. Everything that I'm going to say to you, you can look it up and you can look it up for yourself. All right. The complex cell organism. It's easy to take out and transfer DNA. Take out DNA and put DNA in. And the reason why it's easier to penetrate because the melanin that you possess is not a strong melanin. The melanin that is hard to clone or to splice black people genetics. And the reason why is because you need ultraviolet light to do it. This is why they say that the sun is causing problems with people now today, because it's ultraviolet light. This is the problem. Now, ultraviolet light splices ultraviolet light cuts into your DNA. This is science facts. So YouTube, you cannot block me for this. This is science facts. Because ultraviolet light is coming into the planet and it's increasing and it's changing anatomy. UVC radiation is a form of ultraviolet light, and that's a detoxifier, a germ killer, and a mutating wavelength, YouTube. So you know I'm telling the truth. So this is where CRISPR comes in at, called Cas9. They use ultraviolet light to cut into the genetic material of the complex cell organism. And it's easier to clone and it's easier to create other complex cell organisms off of your genetics. With us, it's hard to do that, or it's virtually impossible to do that, because the moment that they use ultraviolet light on to cut into our genetics, we actually eat it. It's actually like, I don't know if you ever watched any of the Incredible Hulks, but if you ever watch Incredible Hulk, they couldn't kill a Incredible Hulk with any rockets, missiles, or bombs or anything. It only made him bigger and it made him stronger, because the Incredible Hulk is all gamma radiation. These are all radiation. So he was absorbing all of the stuff that they were trying to destroy him with, and he was and it made him bigger and strong. So that's the same thing that happens with us. The more light, the more natural ultraviolet light that we get, it's not going to harm us, it's beneficial to us. The more ultraviolet light the complex cell organism get, it's going to be more harmful to you than beneficial to you.
Okay, so if you're darker, basically, if you're darker, that's the sunlight that we're getting right now. That's that's better for dark skinned people. Is that the darker you are?
Now, it's not necessarily the darker you are, because you're going to see dark people. You're going to see dark people come up with cancer. You're going to see dark people come up with uh, uh, respiratory issues because of the way that they are eating, the way that their blood is infected. And also, all dark skinned people, just because you have dark skin, that doesn't mean you're black. And just because you're light skinned doesn't mean you're white. Light skinned people and dark skinned people is light skinned, dark skinned people out here that are truly so-called black people. But that has nothing to do with it. It has everything to do with your genetics, your DNA. What does your DNA says? Is your That's what it all boils down to, your DNA. It has nothing to do. I can be a light-skinned black person. Now, one thing about me being light-skinned, my body is going to take a little bit longer to adjust to the temperatures and the heat. Yes, it is. But however, once I get used to that, I'm going to naturally just move into my natural state. It's going to naturally start to feel comfortable to me. I have a brother that went to Spain. This good brother, he went to Spain, and he came back from Spain, and he was like, yo, the sun is so different over there, and his skin was peeling. Now, the average person will look at him and say he got sunburn, but that's not necessarily true. With black people, when we go into these countries or we go to somewhere and we get closer to the sun, what's happening is the foods and toxins that we put in our body is coming out of our body. And when it comes out of our body, it starts to, that's dead skin. It starts to peel off of us. It's not a soreness. It shouldn't be hurting. It's no pain to it. It should just be your skin is peeling because you had things in your body, alcohol, bad food, things that had mucus that created mucus in your body, and the sun is trying to get that out of you. That's all it is. So don't think about skin color. Think about genetics always.
Okay, and so the ultraviolet light, is that the light that helps plants grow? Is that
Yes.
like for grow plants, for people that grow plants indoors? Is that the same thing?
Yep, that is the same thing. Absolutely.
So why are they doing? I mean, I know I have a video of the sun, like a fake sun coming out, a sunrise that's fake, and then the real sun behind it. So is that, I know that, is that, did somebody put a fake sun there to harm us, but it's making us stronger? Is that what you're saying?
No, there is no fake sun in the sky. That's those lights that are in the sky are generators that generate energy from our core sun. The core sun is red. It's a video after when I get off of here, I'm gonna load this video up. Not National Geographic, but History Channel has done a video, because they have to give you the truth and the lie. They're telling people as Earth is getting pulled closer to the sun is turning white, and it's going to expand into a red big gas giant, a red gas giant. This is what they're saying that the sun is going to expand into. And it's getting us ready because the light that we have up there is a generator that's pulling energy from our core sun. That light is going to go out. And after a few days, then we're going to see our red sun. Because we're already
that's actually a good thing.
Go ahead. Huh?
That's actually a good thing.
Absolutely.
That's actually a good thing.
Absolutely.
Okay, yeah. Because I remember, I mean, I'm older, so I remember the sun used to be red, and it was like, yellow, and it was beautiful, and you could actually feel it. And this sun right now is, or whatever it is not the same thing. And I do have a video of, like, you can see that like the real sun come out in the morning, but then there's like a white thing following it and trying to cover it, kind of like looks like it was tracking the sun and trying to just, at one point it kind of like connects right in front of it and just kind of follows it and kind of blocks it. That's
Right.
what I saw.
No, I understand what you're saying. Hold on, give me 1 second here. I'm trying to get my charger to my phone. They trying to tell me my phone ready to die. So give me 1 second here. I wanted to get my charger while I talk to you. But yeah, that's not. It's no like for example, everybody was talking about China was trying to put up a fake sun. Okay, well where's the sun at? They're not putting up no fake sun. They can't put that up. All of that's a hoax because they want people to believe that they have the power to actually alter the sun, but they can't alter the sun. Give me 1 second, people. I ain't never had trouble trying to find a hole. I pull the chair back. So they want people to believe that they're gonna put up a sun because they know when it goes dark in the north on the planet, period, it's gonna be a coolness that's gonna come to the planet, but then the planet is gonna heat up rapidly, just like it's heating up right now.
So they're basically, it's a natural event that, so the normal sun is a sun and it's good. And then we're trying to take a natural event and put up a fake light there to pretend something and take advantage of it. Is that what you're saying?
No, they can't put nothing up in the sky. Just understand, the only thing they putting up in the sky is spraying. That's it. That's all they can do is fly planes across and try to spray aluminum, stratinium, and I think it's something else that they spray across the sun, so that way that it can try to block out the ultraviolet light. Nothing.
I don't know.
None of these people on this planet have power to do anything with that sun and that sky. None of them. Not even the entities that are here. They have no power whatsoever.
I don't know if this is like this is something that I got that was told, but intuitively I've never heard this, but I was told that they're spraying basically mashed up human remains, and that's what they're spraying for some reason that genetically modifies people. That's what they were spraying around to, I don't know what, to like have it bond to people or something like that. So just FYI.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised they're not doing it. They got human bodies in the water right now. I mean, if you can look up aquamation, you know what I mean? Cremation of bodies. They cremating bodies through the water. So if you look at all these bodies and just think about over the last 25 years or matter of fact, we ain't even got to do that. We can just go over the last 10 years. Look at all the deaths that's been taking place on the planet and across the world, right? Where does the new cemeteries are at? Where are the new cemeteries? There ain't no new cemeteries. Out of all the people that's been dying over the world, I mean, in mass at that, where are the cemeteries? But the fast food chain haven't lost a step.
Yeah, no, right, exactly. That's exactly, and that's what I think. What I was told is that they're doing with it. Something to do with the earth, as well. I don't know exactly what, but yeah.
Well, no, it's in Popeye's chicken. You know what I mean? It's in KFC chicken. It's in the Walmart chicken now. It's in the all of these bodies and body parts are now in our food, because the one thing that you have to do is to get people to be cannibalistic. You have to feed them cannibal first. You got to get them to be cannibal first. So what you do is you get their tongue and you get their nervous system connected to stuff like meat, animals. So now when the power goes out and the food shortage come along, there is not going to be an issue with me feeling like I need to eat a toe or a finger. You know what I mean? When I'm already eating.
It's in natural. What I got is it's in the ingredient called natural flavors. It's in there because it's natural. Natural people, I guess.
Yeah.
And that's what but so like the cloning thing, I mean, once they clone somebody who is like an original species, what about the clone? Is that the same, or I mean, how does that work?
What you mean? The cloning regarding what?
Yeah, going back to the original. I know I said many things, but
that's fine.
When I asked about cloning, like cloning a complex cell organism,
right?
What will that clone of that first one be the same? Have the same, characteristics? Right. Will it be as strong?
Well, all right, here we go. Let me give an example. Like for example, a lot of your people that you see on your TV screens, a lot of your news anchors and some of these music artists that you see that's complex cell, a lot of those are clones. They are created. It's like for example, in your movie star actors and actresses, a lot of those are clones. These are species that was created in a different portion of this planet, and they were groomed to be in the position that they are in. They were trained, and they was placed there. You know what I mean? It's like the Cabbage Patch Kids. They speak about this all the time. Like, I wouldn't be surprised. Like, a lot of them don't have navels. That's how you know when they're a clone. You know, a lot of them don't have navels. You know what I mean? Like, you can look at certain ones now, especially when you can see how pale they are. They're clones, or they're just a suit that this entity is using.
But what if they clone somebody who does have the animal DNA?
But that's what the suit the suit itself is clonable. The animal DNA suit itself is clonable. That's why they use it so much.
Oh, okay.
That's the easiest one to tap into. So that's why they use that suit so much.
Mm-hmm. And that's the one that will not be affected. That's the one that the sun basically,
Listen, clone people gonna have it worse than the organic species. Clone people gonna have it worse than the organic species, or worse than the complex cell organism. Let's just put it to you like that. So let me give an example. So, like, for example, let's take a regular, your neighbor that's not part of the elites, none of that. He's just regular John and Kelly. But you have certain elites that are cloned. Like, for example, when you hear, I forgot the lady name, I think it was Taylor Swift or somebody. She canceled her concert because she started having neurological issues. I don't think it was Taylor Swift. I can't think of it. I did a video on it, but she canceled her shows because she started having neurological issues. And for example, the Clintons, when you see Hillary Clinton and she gets stuck and she started shaking her head like God, that's you remember that? That's a clone.
Yeah.
That's a clone of Hillary Clinton. That's it. See, what they bring the clones out, and like while they go inside these areas and they be doing rituals. So for instance, Hillary Clinton can be in Massachusetts, but her clone can be in fucking China underneath in a dungeon eating on babies. You understand? Well, I mean, excuse me. Her clone can be in Massachusetts, or her clone can be in DC in front of a camera giving a speech. But her herself can be somewhere doing a ritual. The same thing with Barack Obama. The same thing with Joe Biden. You think that's really Joe Biden? That's a fucking clone.
Oh, yeah, I thought it was.
That's why it's not functioning. Right. That's why it's not functioning the way it's supposed to function. That's a clone.
Yeah, they start tweaking. Yeah, but you would think that they would take precautions to know, like, if the one is going to be in public, they wouldn't do something.
Right.
They wouldn't be doing a ritual at that time. But I don't know why they would. Yeah.
Well, because they can't help themselves. They have this entity has grown so arrogant in the way that he delivered his message and the way this game is played that he feels as though that my creation, which is the complex cell organism, is going to ignore it. And they're going to follow orders until their fucking very end. And my people are so caught up in trying to get at a dollar, or trying to have the latest gear, or trying to be the most flyest, or trying to be the number one, trying to be the top dog, trying to be the leader of people. And that's the wrong thing we should be doing. We should never want to be the leader of anyone other than ourselves. And because they have us like this is why he's able to put this shit right in front of our face. He's able to put it in movies how we're destroying each other. He's able to put it in movies how the complex cell organism has destroyed each other since day one and agreed to the mutilation and the destruction of so-called black people.
So if you said it's called Pindock, Moloch,
his name is Pindar. Yeah, Pindar, Moloch, the Dragon King. Yeah, the Sumerian god. It's him. You search up Sumerian god that have lion in chokehold. You look at those images right there. You can pull up any Egyptian image, and every Egyptian image of black people will show us feeding each other the Ankh, and the Ankh represents feeding each other life, or us, speaking life into something. We do not show any of us. We don't have any images of us destroying or killing or choking any type of animals or species, other than we do have images of us cutting off the head of the monkey man. We do have images of that because we was going to war with y'all for quite some time. We do have images of that, but you would never see us having any type of images up there of us destroying of species. If you pull up the Sumerian god choking a lion, killing a lion, even holding the lion upside down by one leg, having a lion held up upside down by one leg, that Sumerian god, him right there, he is the one behind all this shit. That's the number one head honcho to the creation of all this shit right there.
The one holding the lion. The one holding the lion. That's it.
That's it.
The one.
And that symbolizes I got control of this lion. That's what that symbolizes. That right there. It's I got control of this lion. I control the cubs. He got him in a chokehold. And look at the lion. Look at the lion. That's a cub. That's a grown lion. That's a cub. And he got him in a chokehold. And you can pull up the images where you see the Sumerian text where he has the lion by the legs, by one leg, holding it upside down. And it's very important to look at what leg it is. I don't know if it's the right hind leg or the left hind leg, but I know he got the leg held upside down. And it's another.
He's a coward.
Huh?
He's a coward.
Bingo. Bingo.
Is that okay? I can't hear you.
No, I said bingo. No, I heard what you said, and I said bingo.
Oh yeah, okay. Yeah, cause so that's him. Okay. Yeah, I was gonna say something.
And if you let me give you now you see what he looked like, right? If you look at right. So if you look at the Matrix, if you look at Hunger Games, and it's another movie. I can't think of it. It's another movie though. He put himself in these movies. If you look at the Hunger Games with the white guy, with the white beard, how he looked, and if you look at the Matrix, the white guy that was sitting in the room talking to Neo, Neo is your neocortex. That's why Neo looked at so pink and white, because Neo and he was dressed in black. Black represented the neuromelanin that shoots up the kundalini, that shoots up your spine, up your 33 vertebrae, that goes through your left and your right ventricle, into your pineal gland. And if you look at the brain is made of white and gray matter, and those are neurons, dendrites, exon tracts. That's what that is. And Neo just represent the brain. That's what he was. So when he was talking to Neo in the Matrix, that one scene when Neo was talking, when he went into the room and he was talking to the guy that was sitting there, he said, Neo came to the realization that this wasn't the first time that Zion and we had been under attack. And the guy was telling him, he was like, yeah, I'm the father of this. He was talking about, well, she's the mother of the Matrix. I am the father of this physical world. So that's the same Sumerian God text, but he knows. Yeah, they put it right in front of your faces.
Yeah. I've been getting attacked by something, and I'm actually Hispanic, but I'm pretty sure I have that whatever the melanin. I like tan, but I did do. I started tarot just to figure out facts and stuff a while ago, just not to read on people. But one of the readings I did was it said something that that black men are the strongest species that can overtake any government, and that's why they're targeted. So that makes sense with what you're saying. But that entity, I didn't know something. I know for me, something's been attacking me for sure. Right. And I'm glad that I know the name.
Right, and I forgot in Avatar 2, the general, he had the dragon Kundalini ring on. The first Avatar. I never watched the second Avatar, because once you learn anatomy, and once you come into your awareness and you watch Avatar, the first Avatar, it makes you want to cry, because you know why? Because I don't want to say it makes you want to cry, you will cry. Because I've cried when I first watched Avatar, I didn't. When I watched it the second time, I didn't. But when I learned anatomy, and then I went back and watched Avatar about 2 years, 3 years into me watching it, learning anatomy, and I fucking bust out in tears. I can't watch it. I can't watch it.
They killed the tree. Yeah. That's sad.
Yeah, yeah, the tree of life, and not just the tree of life. It showed in the movie how they was using the native people genetics to create fake avatar suits. So when they was creating the avatar suits, because they couldn't actually replicate the avatar suit, that their suit had an extra finger, and their blood was different. That's why in the first Avatar, when she brought Jake to the house, the brothers wasn't mad because she was with Jake. The brothers was mad because Jake was not their genetic makeup. But before we even get to that part, but when she first brought Jake back to the village, the mother came down. If everybody remember, if you watch the first Avatar, everybody
I
was
haven't seen the second one. I've seen the first one.
yeah, but this the first one. So when you first watched the first Avatar, when she brought Jake to the village, the father came down. The father was talking. Everybody was chattering. You heard chattering in the background. Everybody was talking. But as soon as mom came down a step, she said, "Hold up!" Everybody got quiet. Even the brother that was upset had to stay in his rightful place, because men, we understood our rightful place. We understood this. And when she came down, the first thing that she did was she pulled out a needle and she tapped Jake. And they used cannibalism. They had to make it like this. She tasted Jake's blood and she said, "Who are you and where the fuck did you come from?" That was the first thing. She didn't. Now, if she would have just looked at his avatar suit, well, that could be one of us. He just got a birth abnormality with an extra finger. She could have just said that. No, she went internally. I need to know what he is. I need to see if this is true from inside. And when she tasted his blood, she said, "Wait a minute, you're not one of us." So
Yes, she used her intuitive senses. That's the woman. That's the most important woman part. You can have a male king or whatever, but if you have a woman that's intuitive, that's the I don't know, the glory or something. That's what you need.
Yo,
And
yeah,
that's what she was.
yeah, and I'm gonna end it with this though, my brother. I want you to understand something, right? And I'm not saying this for women to sit there and think some highly glorified of themselves, because I shoot straight down the middle. Because our mothers of humanity, the only people gonna get you right is women. And you got some women that's coming from these motherfucking stars right now that are completely and totally upset with what you have been passing down. Males, it ain't gonna be that many males here on the planet. Especially, I mean, black men for that matter. I ain't worrying about no other species. Black men. It only take 30 black men to impregnate every woman on the planet. 30 black men. That's all it takes. So all the rest of us black men out here that think no. I want black women to understand one French toast thing. My mother of humanity have been played with far too motherfucking long, to the point that they got her playing with herself. The embarrassment that we are capitulating to, especially with the abandonment of our children. Children are the most important things, are the rarest and the most, and children are everything that you will be looking forward in this world to. You're looking to find yourself, you find yourself through children. You're looking to find wealth and health, you find it through children. Look at all these old NFL players, these black politicians, these old school teachers that be around black people. They want to be around us because look, they know they be around us, they be forever young by usurping our energy. The moment that any of these old coaches and old people retire and they stay at home, what happened? They die right away because they're not around us no more. But
And the child inside of each one of us too is important.
Absolutely. But we killed the inner child with this world, adapting this world, because we're not looking through our own children. So I want to say, I want to say that we gonna have some strong shit, some powerful shit that so-called black people gonna have to deal with. But we will not be dealt with in the face of our enemies. We will be dealt with like a true universal family amongst ourselves. So I thank you for chiming in, my brother. I appreciate you, man. Call in next time when I do a live call in, and you can call in and we can share some more vibes. All right?
Okay, thank you.
Not a problem, my brother. Have a great day. Peace. Yes. I want the so-called black woman to know something. You don't know. I'm not telling you this shit. I am not telling you this for me to glorify you or me saying this shit out of fear. Fuck it. It is what it is. You understand what I'm saying to you? I'm telling you right now, we are being set up for the most shock of our French toast life. They're gonna have a shock. They're gonna have a shock of their shock is already here. They know it ain't no God. They know it ain't no Satan. They know this shit already. They know this shit, and they know that they have a serious problem because of their genetic makeup with this motherfucking planet. They know this already. But for us, we are going to have the shock of our motherfucking lives. I'm telling you, this fucking black man on this planet right now would rather get his car washed, would rather get his motherfucking phallus wet, would rather get his fucking have money in his fucking pocket so he can look down on the rest of his other brothers and sisters than to stand strong for his motherfucking species. He would rather do it. And let me tell you what you're doing now. Let me tell you what you're doing now, sisters. You don't understand. And I tell this is why some of you get mad at me. Because I always bring nature up. Show me one natural female in nature. Show me one natural female in nature that bases the growth and development of the child's mind in future on the relationship between her and the fucking father. Talk to me. Show me one motherfucking female in nature, baby. Show me that fucking female in nature. Show me that. Show me the motherfucking female in nature that said, fuck it, the father ain't here. Show me. Woo! You get the Holy Ghost when you start talking about this shit. Woo! Show me one female in nature. Show me the female. All right, show me the female elephant that says, you know what? Me and the baby father, we ain't getting along. So you know what? Hyenas, you can take my baby to your school while I get my thoughts together with this motherfucking baby father of mine. Show me one female gazelle that says, you know what? Hey, lions, me and this nigga tripping. My baby need to go to school to learn how to become a lion. Show me one. Show me one. Show me one. See, let me tell you something. Real men understand real responsibility. You see? Let me just tell you that. Real men understands real responsibility. I know for a fact that you ain't supposed to be raising children your entire motherfucking life. I know for a fact that you ain't. Especially boys. They just try to cut my line. You see this shit? You see this shit? Especially boys. You ain't supposed to be raising them your entire life. Meaning their entire life. After about 7 years old, boom, the umbilical cord is cut. Especially with a boy. And with a girl, the umbilical cord is cut. Babe, I'm raising you up to become a mother. First of all, I'm raising you to become a woman. And then a mother. So you're becoming a woman, that way you're going to get a husband and then a mother. I'm raising you for that. We ain't girlfriends. We become girlfriends later on. We ain't fucking best buddies. We do that later on. We do this later on. I don't need you to be my best friend. And I don't need my son to be my motherfucking mental husband at home either. I need you to go and be ready to challenge the world. You raise your children to sit back and let the world challenge them. They will never grow and become nothing other than a fucking liability. And that's a disservice to you. That's a disservice to our species. You think you're supposed to raise child? That's why I say fuck that. The next person when I had kids, we gonna have a clear motherfucking understanding before this go down. Period, baby. Nah. We not having no kids because you lonely and you depressed and you can't build relationships with girls and you ain't good with having relationships with friends. You ain't got no friends. So now you want to have a baby and you want to give all your motherfucking unnatural love to a child, fuck their life all the way up. No, you're not. You're not ready. We're not. No, we're not. No, we're not. No, we're not. No, not at all. Let me give you an example how this shit fails and the universe show you all the time. Mom and pop business, right? Mom and pop got a store. How many mom and pop stores y'all see today? Come on, talk to me, my old school people that's in here. Come on, you 40, 35, come on. You remember the neighborhoods? Mom and pop had a cookie store. You remember a little cookie store? You remember a little corner store mom and pop had? Or the little soul food restaurant that they had? Huh? Soon as the kids take the shit over, what happened? Huh? Soon as the kids took the shit over, what the fuck happened? Huh? Instead of them going out and doing their own shit, you don't know that was for you. And your time and your era to get your babies to the next step. Not for you to sit there and buy them every fucking thing, pay for fucking, I'm gonna send my kid to private school because I'm making extra money now. So they gonna get a private indoctrination. They gonna get a private indoctrination. Huh? Fuck is going on here? That was for you and them. Huh? That wasn't for them to take over. That was for you to get them to the position to say, hey, go challenge the world. Huh? Mothers having mental incest with their boys and shit. The boy scared to challenge the world. The boy don't want to go no fucking where. Don't want to challenge the world at nothing. Some of you you are in better positions than the males of yesterday. Some of y'all got your high school diploma. Some of y'all went to school and some of y'all got this shit. Some of y'all never even went to the penitentiary. And you ain't challenging the world at all. You ain't creative with a business. You ain't saying shit, let me get the fuck up out of here. Let me walk around my house naked. Even that, comfortable as a man. Let me walk around my house with my towel around me. You feel comfortable walking around the house with in your mama's house. And your mom feel comfortable with you walking around like that shit too. Because you know why? It's a generational curse. She ain't got no man that breathes confidence for her to breathe life into and for him to give her confidence. See, because when a man chooses a woman, he gives her confidence. Oh shit, baby, I pull him, I can pull another one. Or I got him doing this, I can get another one doing this. That's arrogant confidence though. See? That's the shit that had you on your face. You see? We being real here. See, people like when I talk the real shit about the animal DNA shit, but when I talk this real shit about us, we get mad. Huh? See, when a real man of something of value, whether in his looks, his stature, in his intellect, oh shit, I got him. Oh, I can get another one. And what you do? Fall on your face. Because see, Mother Universe ain't playing around with that. The same thing go vice versa. When a boy get with a fucking girl, get with a woman. But that's the woman's fault. Because you thought you can play Build the Bobber nigga. That's what you did. You thought you can, what you was playing? Build a Bear? You was playing Build the Bear. Oh, he got an unk around his neck. But he ain't ambitious to do shit else in life. You don't see he riding a wave. Oh, he sit out at the park and burn sage. He sit out in the park and hug a tree. What the fuck is that? The tree don't need saving? Nature don't need saving. Nature got it themselves. This is real shit that we looking at, we facing today. We even gonna face it. Listen, you better face it individually so collectively when we face it, we good to go. That's all I'm trying to tell you. Face it now. The truth is more disturbing than the lie. We are capitulating, playing. We played dumb. We played dumb so another race can live. when they say Jesus sacrificed himself so other people can live. Fuck that nigga. That's what he did. I'm not doing it. You black man, they're telling us right in our face with the Bible. Jesus sacrificed himself so that other people can live. You know what Jesus represent? Your pineal gland. That's why if you ever see Jesus when he rises from the fucking grave, he got a halo behind him and the sun right there. You understand? And next thing you know, you see halos all around the fucking sun, all over the planet. Halos everywhere around the fucking planet. And the sun right there, huh? So, but he died on the cross, his shit was like that. That's how your pineal gland look when it's calcified. You sacrificed yourself for the sins of others. Ain't that a bitch? Right in front of your face. And we still couldn't comprehend this? The old school people couldn't comprehend this and give this truth to our fucking youth? We'll watch children. You can watch Freddy Krueger. You can watch It to Kill a Clown. You can watch Jason. You can watch Halloween. You can dress up like dead people in October. But you better not know white people ain't genetically the same as you. You better not know these white people had no problem cooking you. You better not know, children, that white people had no problem putting you in pots, making stew out of you, purses and pocketbooks out of you. You know why they don't want you to know that? Because I'm a good old house nigga. Because if I tell you that, then you're going to look at me differently. You're going to look at me differently. What respect would you have for your parents, knowing that they got on their fucking knees to their abuser, and meanwhile they would tell you right now to your face, star seeds, let somebody put their hands on you, you better handle your business. Huh? And you will watch your parents argue and fight and cuss each other the fuck out, slam the door, lock the door on one another. You will watch this, children. You will watch your neighborhood people that you see every day gun each other the fuck down over parking lots, over parking spots, over the clothes we got on. But guess what? I bet not tell you that this white man hung us from trees for 400 years. I bet not tell you that he had us in zoos in 1958. Zoos, baby. We were in zoos in 1958, my children. And now we're being educated and medically evaluated by the same motherfucking bloodline that had us in zoos. Talk to me, star seeds. Instagram, YouTube, you know good and goddamn well you better not block this video. I'm not speaking no hatred. I'm not telling none of my people to cause violently harm. Because guess what? The best thing our people could do is the worst thing for you all. Is to walk away from you bastards. Is to walk away from you bastards. See, that's the worst thing for you. The moment that we don't line up and say hut one, hut two. The moment that we don't walk around the Olympics with this fake ass piece of the golden race. The golden race is proud about a fucking gold medal around the neck. Is you sickening or what? Huh? Is you crazy or what? The golden race is proud about a piece of gold medal around the neck. Are you kidding me? Like a cow with a fucking bell. Huh? Huh? You name one sport in that Olympics, huh? That requires you to use your frontal lobe and not stay in your cerebellum. Name one sport. Huh? And other races of people want to know why I show this passion. Are you sickening? Are you crazy? You got to be. Actually, you all hate, despise Hitler. You despise Hitler with a passion. But I'm not supposed to despise the person that changed my name from Kunta to Christopher. Are you serious? Forcefully at that. Forcefully at that. I'm not supposed to despise you. I'm supposed to welcome you with open arms. Huh? I'm supposed to do what Jesus did, huh? I'm supposed to die on a cross for your sins. Well, you got another thing coming. That ain't happening. The next generation is not going. And what's happening, what I'm talking about, is happening right now. We are walking through this evolution right now together. We all walking through this together. It's just that we're going to part ways. There is a crossroad that's coming that we're coming to. You don't see it. You don't see the roads widening up, do you? And Kalai, you is fucking crazy. You don't see the roads widening up, do you? And there is a crossroad. There is a split that's coming right down a French toast middle. You don't see it. I see it. It's becoming clearer and clearer with each sunrise. Every time I wake up in the morning, the first thing I click on is the Goals X-ray flux. And then after I click on that, I click on the Magneto's pause. And then I look at the sunspots along with solar wind every day. And long as I see that energy continually coming from the backside of that planet, tells me that this shit ain't going back to the way you think it's going back to. I don't care how much tea you drink. I don't care how much sage you burn. I don't care how many trees you hug. I don't give a fuck about any of that. Your fate has been sealed. Just so that you know that. Your fate has been sealed. You had your opportunity. You had your opportunity starting in 1977, and you ignored it. You ignored each and every last crop circle that was given to you. You ignored each and every sign that was put in your face, even with the police brutality amongst my people. You have ignored it far too long. Far too long. And now you are all at a crossroads. I'm ready to get up off of here, my people. This is my final message that I want to say here to my brothers and sisters. More importantly, to our brothers, to my brothers. When I was speaking about, let me start with this, before I get to my brothers. When I was speaking about the children, as far as women raising children by themselves, that's false. You were never supposed to do that. It takes a village to raise a child, but even with that, it was never supposed to do that. Girls stay with their mothers until a male come along and marry her and takes her away from the family. Males leave the mother at 7 years old. 7, 9 years old. And he goes away with males. That's what he does. He goes away with males. And a good movie that states that shows you this is Spartacus. Spartans. No, excuse me. 300. The movie 300. In the very beginning of the movie, it told you that when the males were born, they were taken away from the mother. And it wasn't like it was vicious or harmful, like snatching him away. She made it clear to him at birth when she was talking to her son. See, when women talk to their sons, ancient women spoke to their sons, they spoke to them as if they were growing up raising a fucking man and not a child. Yes, I am breastfeeding you now. Yes, not a problem. When he fell, when he was 5 and 6 years old, you didn't run over there to pick him up. You let him get up on his own. And when he came over to you, what's up with you? Women looked at the way you look at life now is totally different the way you looked at it then. What you crying for? What's the problem? You fell. Wipe your hands off. Okay, go fucking rub your hands in some water. Because guess what? When he finished crying with that, he gonna do some other shit and he gonna fall again. He gonna scrape a knee again. That's what he's gonna do. Until he learns how to navigate his body, his suit, the right way. Just like when you got in a car for the first time. How did you drive that car? Zoom, zoom, shit, zoom, boom, boom. Depending upon how brand new the car was, but still, you had to get used to it. Same thing with a child. They got to get used to their suit. So women, to let you know, you actually let go of your children after a certain age. And then guess what? He went with the father and other males. And he came back after a while. And he understood he was ready to be a man. He grew into his manhood. So now when he comes back, guess what? He knows how to appreciate a woman, because he went with men that didn't teach him to sexualize women, to just be out here doing any and everything with your precious richness semen. He went with men that mastered themselves. And then when he came back, guess what? He was glowing. When he was glowing, there were women, 1, 2, 3, sister wives. Okay, cool. That's who I want right there. Boom. Now he has his family. Now he can start to create his family. I know we don't want to hear things like that. Because see, that's like, oh my gosh, does that really you don't think that would work for us? You don't think that will really literally work for us, especially right now in our time and what's going on? You don't think that would work with us? That will work perfectly with us. Perfectly with us. Our males will be growing up and being men. And our women will be raised to be wives and mothers. And they will appreciate that and they will enjoy it. We should put that first, and then the world is second. We can defeat this world, my brothers and sisters. This world is nothing to us. The only way this world works is because we accepted fear and individualism. We put one over the whole, and it's never supposed to be like that. We were never supposed to put one over the whole. So I value you all. I appreciate y'all, good, bad, or indifferent. I know that my words sometimes may feel hurtful and painful to some people, but listen, I'm not the person you literally need to worry about. The sun is changing everything on this planet. So the people with animal DNA, you are leading yourself right down to a dark path. You have already led yourself there. And you're continuing to do it by sitting back and capitulating and letting your news just propagate this bullshit ass false flag separations. Literally. You're letting them. A lot of you think Trump is your savior. Trump is not your savior. Trump is a message to everyone. Trumpets sound the fucking alarm. You don't want to hear this stuff. I know you don't, because you'd be like, nah, it can't be that. What do you mean it can't be that? For you, the complex cell organism, I'll be like, wow, it ain't nothing that I wouldn't believe now. Knowing that I got different types of animal DNA. These people that I enslaved don't have no animal DNA. They don't have any problems with the sun. Let me make this very clear. The so-called black people you see that have problems with the sun are the ones that are eating completely unhealthy and full of inflammation and mucus. I tell you that right now, because there is no way in the world, and I want y'all to really hear what I'm getting ready to say to you. There is no way in the world that I can go out there in that fucking sun and sit out there from the time that sun rises until a damn near set. I just lay there and the sun just be beaming on. So when those days when it was 109, 120, it feel like 120. I had no problems with that. Not one issue with that. Oh, the air quality is hard. It's going to be hard for you to breathe. I had no problems with that. So if I'm doing it, I don't want to hear about nobody else can't do it. I don't want to hear that shit. The reason why you have problems with it is because your inflammation and mucus inside of your body. Acid. That's all it is. Acid. So I don't want to hear that. I don't make excuses about it. I'd rather die with the sun than to die with the moon. I tell you that much. I'd rather die with the sun than to die with the moon. So I sincerely value you all. I have no problems. My message is not to cause racism. It's not to cause hatred. And it's not for division. It's a reality check. That's all it is. It's a reality check. Other races of people, you have led yourself into a dark path. That's all it is. Listen, I don't know how you're going to come up out of it. You led yourself in this dark path. I can't be concerned how you're going to come out of the situation that you put yourself into. Just like you can't be concerned, you can't be concerned with me getting out of my situation. Can't be concerned with so-called black people. We got some shit that we got to deal with. If we think slavery give us a pass, you have lost your mind. We literally lost our mind if we're gonna blame shit on slavery. Just like you can't blame shit on God and Satan, we ain't gonna be able to blame shit on Satan. We ain't gonna be able to blame shit on slavery. Because the first thing they're gonna say is, where's your God at now for you? And for us, they're gonna say, well, slavery been over, bro. You ain't had no chain over your head. You ain't got no noose around your neck. Who made you do that? Who made you do this? Who made you ignore that? Who made you put that to the side? That's the first questions that they're going to ask. And guess what? Either you're going to have a truthful answer, or you just going to be recycled on this planet. Simple as that. And it's okay. This is school. Earth is a school. So I value, man. I appreciate each and every last one of y'all. Star Seeds. Don't be fooled by these new up and coming sun people. These up and coming people telling you about there is a war was in the heavens 19 million years ago. These people can't even remember what they ate yesterday. And if you listen to the people that's telling you these stories, tell them to show you these people that's telling you these stories, tell them to show you their gut. If their stomach is not as flat as a board, what are you listening to them for? So say, let me see your gut. Let me see your eyes. Let me see your hair. See, you can't, I don't want, because you got skinny people out here that eat bad too. But you gotta let me see your gun. Let me see your veins. You got veins. Let me see your vascular veins. You got healthy veins. You got salt and sugar in your body. These are the things that you should be asking. Like, let's look at their gut. Look at their breast. Look at all this stuff. Because there is no war that's going on in the heavens if you think that's the heavens up there. Heaven is right here. This is where the war has always been. You allowing people in your mind that has no good intentions for you, that's causing confusion for you. That's the issue right there. So be mindful of these up and coming so-called gurus out here. You understand? Star Seeds, trust me, everything is through anatomy. All you have to do is ask the right questions. Simple as that. Ask the right questions. Nobody from the spiritual realm told you that these people were artificial. It's more truth in that Andromeda message and that message from the age of 1977 than a message that 99.9% of these mother French toast people that's on social media that's talking right now. There is more truth in that message, 1977, and the Andromeda message than half of the shit that's here on this planet. That Andromeda message said your enslavement has been orchestrated by the draconian artificial race, a race that many of you believe that is native to your planet. It is not. It is not a race that many of you believe is native to your planet. What was the other part of that message? Your Illuminati is nothing but a predecessor of something more cruel that's going on. See, what else could be so cruel that's going on that we don't know about? Could it involve children? Yes, it is. Better believe that, because children is the lifeline, because they're fresh from the cosmos. Understand and understand that. So children, I appreciate you, Star Seeds. Your voice will be heard. And I will say this, even when it comes to Kala, forget these motherfucking French toast elders. Learn and know thyself and be prepared to move this planet in a different direction. That's all I'm saying to the youth, period. Learn and know thyself and be prepared to move this planet in a different direction. Because we home now, baby. We home, and we not falling for the same bullshit no longer. And adults, these elders cannot get mad, because it wasn't all elders. You elders cannot get mad at the position that our youth are in. Let me give you this. I'm gonna end it with this. Hey, youth, do you remember Do you not hear when these adults be like, children, y'all out of control. Y'all out here destroying the stores in y'all community. Y'all sitting here setting fires and destroying your own communities. Now, I have to ask y'all a question here, just out of curiosity here, right? These communities that was created, who created these communities for you? And why are they advocating you to keep the same destruction around you? Why are they advocating? Be mindful of those that are advocating that shit for you. Fuck these Chinese stores. Fuck these supermarkets. Fuck these clothing line stores and our burn all that shit down to the ground. Now hold on, because I know social media try to pin this shit on me. I'm not advocating any violence, not at one time. But I'm telling you, YouTube, and I'm telling my people, when these buildings and shit are being shut down or this fuck them. Destroy all that shit. It's all a cancer to my people. So I don't care about it. McDonald's, Wendy's, your corner stores, every last one of them. Shut every last one of them down and make them crumble to the ground. Turn them all into crumbs. I want the sun to turn everything unnatural on this fucking planet into dust. How about that? Let me say it that way. I want the sun to turn everything unnatural on this fucking planet to dust. Now, see? That's better. Let me say it that way. See? There you go. Now, you'll see other ones say, no, we need this store. We need that. We don't need that. We need it for you. We need it for you because it's benefiting you. See? You need it. We don't need it. We don't need it as a whole because it's destroying my race as a whole. But you as an individual, you found some good in it. Just like you as an individual found some good in God. You as an individual found some good in Jesus. You as an individual found some good in Yahweh. Just you as an individual. But meanwhile, the rest of my species are abused. Huh? What God would allow a woman, will allow every 3 to 5 seconds a woman to be raped? What God will allow a child every 30 seconds to be snatched up, to be organ harvest, to be on a sex trafficking ring, to be drugged up, or to be abused? What God, what Most High will allow that? And you know what you sick niggas would say? And when I say niggas don't have nothing to do with skin color. It has to do with the mind of an individual. You know what sick niggas would say? You don't know what that child did in the last life. You don't know what that child did in the last life. You don't know what that child did in the last life. You are some sick people to think like that. And I fucking mean it. You are some sick, to say that our children deserve the boot of a man, the raping and abusing of men, our species. But meanwhile, this species is A-okay. Are you kidding me? Are you really kidding me? These are the minds, children, that I'm telling you to be mindful of, be wary of, because these are the ones that are holding on to the last bit of hope with their master. With their master. Some of them don't want to see their master leave their side because they believe they can't exist without him. Some of them don't want to see that. Some of them want to ride around in their master vehicles. They want to live just like their masters. You ever see them want to go on a golf course? I want to play golf now. I have never woke up as a black man and wanted to hold a golf stick. Maybe some baseball, throw a football and some basketball. I've never woke up as a black man and say, you know what? Let me go play some golf today. And now don't get it twisted. It might be some relaxing shit, but I'm just trying to say, I've never woke up and said, let me go play some golf today. Are you kidding me? Stop it. Stop it. Really stop it. And I really mean that shit. So again, let me get off of here. Y'all have an amazing supreme cosmic day. Woman, child, and man, cosmos and earth, eternal light. Each one reach one. This is how we grow. I see you, my brothers and sisters. Protect yourself at all times with knowledge, sunlight, chlorophyll, distilled water, and 3D human free. Star seeds. Remember one thing. Adults make this world go round. You make the sun rise and set. Kalama Amin Ra, God gene for life. Some blood, some blood, some blood. I am not black. Yizzo is not about one love. It's about whole love. Peace, abundance, and gratitude to you all.